you can kill the lead after 30 minutes, and you can make movies about gun control and racism and all this stuff. It makes everyone nervous, and I love low budget.
What if I told you that one small production company revolutionized horror movies and turned low-budget scares into box office gold? From Paranormal Activity to The Black Phone, Blumhouse Productions has redefined the genre, proving that you don't need a massive budget to terrify audiences. But how did a struggling filmmaker turn a few $1,000s into a billion-dollar empire of nightmares? Let's dive into the story of Blumhouse, Hollywood's modern horror powerhouse. What's the secret to making a horror movie that earns 100 times its budget? Blumhouse figured it out, and it's a formula that every indie filmmaker dreams of cracking. Founded in 2000 by Jason Blum, Blumhouse Productions wasn't an overnight success. It took years of struggle before the studio unlocked its winning strategy: low-budget horror movies with high creative freedom. The secret? Keep production costs under $10 million, give directors control, and let word of mouth do the marketing. And it worked, big time.
Or 9, and we'll find these scripts, and we'll say to the directors, look, we'll make your movie, but you have to cut you have to make it for 5. And they say, how? And so we have our low budget triangle. There are 3 sides. There's stunts and special effects, there's speaking parts, and there's locations. And I say to the directors, you get to pick one. So what does that mean? So if you have a bunch of, you can't have a bunch, but if you have 15 or 20 speaking parts, you really get 1, max 2 locations, no stunts or special effects. Can we do a car chase? Yes, we did a movie. We did a movie called Boy Next Door with J-Lo. There was a car chase. It was directed by the guy who did the first Fast and Furious. Rob Cohen.
Who had to call in a favor to get the studio to pay that because you wouldn't let him, right?
I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, that was but there was I allowed a small car chase. He wanted it bigger. But anyway, then we had really 1 location and 4 speaking parts. So that's the key. That's like the low budget triangle, and we put the scripts through that process, and we have physical production as a big part of the company. And so we'll read the script and we'll tell the director, like, look, if you want to do the movie with us, this is what it would look like. And it generally adheres to that rule. The triangles over here. The biggest way we keep the movies low budget, I already mentioned, which is that all the above line works for scale and there's no producing fee.
The game changer came in 2007 with Paranormal Activity. Shot for just $15,000, the film grossed nearly $200 million worldwide. That success put Blumhouse on the map and cemented its winning formula. Imagine making a movie for the price of a used car and turning it into a $100 million box office hit. Blumhouse made that a reality, over and over again. From Insidious and Sinister to The Purge and Halloween, Blumhouse became the king of horror. But they didn't just make money, they made history. In 2017, Get Out, written and directed by Jordan Peele, became a cultural phenomenon, earning over $250 million and an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Suddenly, Blumhouse wasn't just making scary movies, it was shaping the future of cinema. Think Blumhouse is just about horror? Think again. From the pulse-pounding Whiplash to the reimagined Invisible Man, The studio has proven it can do more than just make you scream. Sure, not every project is a hit, but their influence on the industry is undeniable. With new deals at Universal and Amazon, they're not slowing down anytime soon. In January 2024, Blumhouse merged with James Wan's Atomic Monster, forming what is now the most dominant force in horror. Together, the two studios have grossed nearly $9 billion worldwide and have been responsible for almost 50% of the horror market over the last decade. Their combined output includes The Conjuring universe, the highest-grossing horror franchise in history, along with hit series like Annabelle, The Nun, and Saw. The future looks terrifyingly bright for Blumhouse, with upcoming releases including a new Insidious film, sequels to Five Nights at Freddy's, The Black Phone, and Megan, and new horror and thriller projects that promise to keep audiences on edge. What's your favorite Blumhouse movie? And do you think their low-budget formula is the future of horror? Keep it real and let us know in the comments. Peace out.